On this episode, we're going to dive in and review Barrell Vantage. Welcome back to another episode of Barrels and Bark. I'm Zach. Thank you so much for tuning in. Glad that you are joining us here on our YouTube channel. Again, we would love for you to subscribe, like, and share our channel. We're trying to grow it and build a community, and we thank you so much for following in. And again, you can follow us here on YouTube as well as Instagram. So in today's episode, we're going to look at Barrell Vantage, a bottle that we just got here a few months ago and had a few drinks out of that, you can tell. Again, this is from Barrell Craft Spirits, one of their yearly releases, Barrell Vantage. Again, it comes in at 114.44 proof, and I think I paid $85. It was on sale at our local store. Typically, I think they're around $100 in our area, but this again is a blend of straight bourbons finished in what they call Mizunara barrels, French and toasted American oak. Again, this bottle is one of their yearly releases. I have the bottle Seagrass as well. It's another year release, and Dovetail. And this one comes in a kind of a dark caramel color, light but nice looking color here. Let's go in for a smell here and catch some of the aromas. Right off the bat, butterscotch, caramel, strong. Just great, creamy. I don't know, you can't really smell creamy, but it has that real decent creaminess, smoothness. Again, those are not words that really describe a whole lot of whiskey, but just has this nice, inviting smell of butterscotch, caramel. I get a little bit of red fruit, almost like a red vine, a little bit in there. Little bit of heat. It's not super strong, even though this is at almost 115 proof. It's not super pungent alcohol, but it's you can smell a little bit there. Yeah, red vine, a little bit of herbal spice, butterscotch, and caramel. All right, let's go in for a little sip. Right off the bat, super creamy. Coats the tongue, super sweet. You get a lot of that caramel. I get, again, that red fruit kind of kicks in with a little bit of spice. Oak kind of on the back end here, but really good coating of the mouth. It's not super thick. It's probably a medium viscosity, but great sweetness. You get, again, oak, a little bit of red fruit, caramel. Go for a sip. Really bright. I don't know if that makes sense. Bright flavors, sweetness, fruitiness. I get kind of almost like a fruit, like I said, red fruit tanginess in it. But then you get a lot of that spice, that rye, that pepper. You get a lot of oak on the back end. The finish has that strong oakiness that kind of comes. It's really sweet up front. Has a nice balance of that caramel, red fruit. And then it hits the mid palate, it starts to turn a little bit, and you get that spice. You get that tingly, that wryness, the peppery spice. And then the finish has this really nice charred oak, a little bit of that kind of charred marshmallow where you've cooked it a little bit too long, or has a little bit of that kind of crunchiness. You get a little bit of that on the back end there as it kind of finishes and hits down. And then that proof, that Kentucky hug hits. Really good. It lingers a long time. The finish is really strong and really nice. Again, 114 proof, so there's definitely some alcohol punch, but not overly powerful. Comes through on the end. Really nice. Really good flavor. I think out of the line of them, I've always liked Dovetail as kind of my favorite, but this is right up there as a really good bottle. It's weird because I'd almost say it's almost has that kind of that autumn, fall kind of flavors, but there's also a strong brightness to it too that kind of gives you that sense of summer and spring, where there's a lot of bright red fruits and sweetness. Just a really good bourbon. And so I would give this, my grade here would be an A. I think it's an amazing blend that they've put together. Great different kind of oaks that are in it, 3 different woods that are kind of finished in it, kind of giving you those different flavor profiles, oakiness, the pepperiness, the sweetness. Definitely a bottle I would get out and find if you can. It's definitely worth that $100 mark if you can find it. Definitely one you should purchase. Thanks for watching. Again, stay tuned, and we hope to see you soon.